Hey, what's going on, everybody? Tommy Star here. Thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome to my latest physical media update, all my pickups for the month of July. Well, welcome back to the channel, everyone. So happy you could join me here today. Happy Saturday. Hope you're all having a great weekend. It's that time again where I get to show you everything that I bought for the month. 41 pickups in the month of July, and we got some awesome stuff as usual. So taking a look at what I got, we have a nice big stack of horror. We have a few A to Z. We have a good little stack of DC Marvel. We have a couple really cool steelbooks. And then for boutique, I have one Vestron. I have one A24. I have one Kino. A ton of Vinegar Syndrome. I'm sure you guys saw my recent unboxing for all those titles. And a couple of Scream Factory. But before we get into it, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet and you enjoy seeing what people pick up each and every month for their physical media collections, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. That way you guys get an alert every time I upload a new video. And if you enjoyed today's update, give it a like. Okay, kicking things off with the A to Z. First up from Sony, we have a brand new Hotel Transylvania film, Transformania. I believe this came to streaming a while ago, but we finally have it on Blu-ray now. Unfortunately, I don't believe many of the cast members returned for this one, like Adam Sandler doesn't come back. I think a few do, like Steve Buscemi, it's like David Spade. But I am still interested in seeing this. I've seen all the other ones. I think they're fun movies. So really happy to finally have this one on Blu-ray. Next up from Lionsgate, we have a movie called Fool's Paradise with Charlie Day. And if you look at the top there, really good cast. Don't know what to expect from this movie, but it was pretty cheap. And when I seen the cast, I had to grab it. So hopefully this is good. Next up from Paramount, we finally have the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film on 4K. This, of course, is the remake from 2014, I believe. We had the second one on 4K, but we finally have this one now, which is cool. Hopefully we'll get the original 90s Turtles movies on 4K at some point. Absolutely love those movies, but happy to have this one on 4K. So another Jim Carrey movie came to 4K from Paramount. We have The Truman Show. Always love this movie. I feel like it's one of Jim Carrey's first dramatic performances other than comedy, even though you still get a lot of comedy in here. But I think it's a very well done movie. So happy to see this on 4K. Revisited this the other day. The 4K transfer looks great. Hadn't seen the movie in a really long time. And yeah, it's just such a good movie. And the last A to Z pickup here, first time to 4K, Mike Myers and So I Married an Axe Murderer. And this is the 30th anniversary edition. Haven't seen this in a really long time, but I remember liking it. So cool title to come to 4K. Moving on to the DC Marvel. I have 4 of them here, and I think they actually are all DC. First up, we have a new DC animated universe film, Justice League Warworld. This one looks pretty damn cool. Happy to have this for the collection. And the last 3 here are some series. These 2 I've been meaning to get for a few months now. Finally picked them up for the collection. We have season 1 of Sweet Tooth. Don't know anything about this, but it is DC. And then I finally have season 8 of The Flash. And season 9 is coming to Blu-ray, I think in a month or 2. It's the final one, apparently. So I saw like the first 2 seasons. Obviously, I have a lot to catch up on. But when it comes to these series, I haven't really watched anything. But I have watched a few seasons of The Flash. And I think it's a cool show. So happy to finally have this. And we'll be picking up season 9. And then the last one here is season 1 and 2 of Harley Quinn. Season 3 is actually coming to Blu-ray again in a month or 2. And I didn't have this, so I needed it for the collection. So I'm happy to pick this up. So that takes us to the horror pickups. I'm going to start with the Amrays. First up is a movie called Loon. This is the only one in the July horror pack I didn't have, and this is the horror pack exclusive, number 85. Don't know anything about this movie, but It definitely sounds cool. From Mill Creek, we have a double feature here of White Noise and White Noise 2. I do have White Noise 1. I think it's a pretty cool movie. Never did see the second one, so I wanted to pick this up so I have both. So pretty cool to have this. A Shudder title here came out a few months ago, just now getting around to picking it up. A movie called The Twin. You guys know I like picking up all these Shudder titles, so this is one I needed to grab. Getting into the slipcovers now, we have a brand new release from the Screenbox line, a new documentary called Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robert Englund story. Really cool slipcover on here. I mentioned this in the unboxing. This is number 11 in the line, which makes no sense because this should be number 4. I don't know why they did that, but either way, I'm excited to watch this. Walmart did release an exclusive steelbook for this as well. I've been debating on picking that up. I haven't found it in any of my Walmarts yet, but I can order it online if I want to. So, but yeah, definitely excited to check that out. Getting into the 4K now. First up is the 1953 original, The War of the Worlds. I have the remake. Not a real big fan of that movie. Never saw the original. Definitely wanted it for the collection, so I'm really happy to have this. I've heard it's pretty good. We finally have Jaws 2 on 4K now from Universal. Hopefully we'll get 3 and 4. Even though I'm not a big fan of those movies, it would be nice to have them all on 4K. But as you can see, this is the 45th anniversary edition. Really happy to have this. Of course, I picked up Scream 6. So happy this finally came to 4K. I did watch it again. Didn't really like it as much as the first time. I'm still happy to have it. Of course, I had to get it for the collection. It's still a decent film, just not one of my favorites. And the last of my horror pickups, finally got my hands on this. I believe it came out like the end of last year or something like that. But Volume 2 of the Universal Classic Monsters Icons of Horror collection. I do have Volume 1. Happy to have this one in the collection now. As you can see, you get The Mummy, The Bride of Frankenstein, Phantom of the Opera, and Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, the first set, which has like Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, and The Invisible Man, they actually all did get slipcover editions as well. I'm hoping that these do down the line, and if so, I will pick up all 8 of them because I love slipcover editions, but I'm still happy to have this box set in the collection. All right, that takes us to the boutique labels. I'm going to start with Vinegar Syndrome. Now, as I mentioned, I just recently did an unboxing video for all of these. You guys can go check that out down below in the description box. So I'm just going to run through these really fast. Everything I picked up from the halfway to Black Friday sale. First up, we have Psycho Girls. Terror at 10 Killer. This is a 4K. Gorgo. This is 4K as well. Vacation of Terror 1 and 2. Curse of the Blue Lights. Bio Zombie. The Boogeyman. This is on 4K as well. Hail Comes to Frogtown with Roddy Piper. Night Screams on 4K. And then the last one is this big box set of Blade in the Dark. Awesome art on this. I believe this was 4K too. Just one Kino Lorber title. We have Needful Things from 1993. This is a Stephen King film. Really happy to have this. A new A24 film with Joaquin Phoenix, Beau is Afraid. I love Joaquin Phoenix, so happy to pick this up for the A24 collection. Finally got a new Vestron. This is number 30. My best friend is a vampire. Love the art on this. I've never seen this movie. I've heard of it. Came out in 1988. I love my Vestron collection. I hope they keep doing more. They haven't been releasing them that often, but hopefully they keep going. Okay, Scream Factory. I got 2 new 4K collector's editions. First up, we have The Burning. I saw this movie a couple years ago. This was a really cool movie. I'm happy they upgraded this to 4K. And then we got Nightbreed. And this was an exclusive that came with an alternate slipcover, which is badass. Okay, ending with the steelbooks as usual. First up, we have the Best Buy exclusive 4K steelbook for Jaws 2. I went back and forth with this one. I wasn't sure if I wanted to pick it up, but I really do like the art, so I grabbed it. There's the back, the spine, and the inside. Next up, we have a Walmart exclusive steelbook for Skinamarink. Now, this movie actually came out in June, and if you remember, I had mentioned that I picked up the standard slipcover edition from, I think, Amazon, and then I ordered this from Walmart, and they sent me another slipcover edition and not the steelbook. So I had to go through a whole bunch of crap talking to somebody through customer service, but I finally got the correct item I purchased sent to me in the mail. So pretty cool looking steelbook. I still have to see this movie. But there's the back. Been hearing a lot of really mixed things about it. And here's the inside. All right, the last steelbook and the last pickup in this month's update, and that is the steelbook for Scream 6. I really like the look of this one. Looking through the subway window, I think that's pretty cool. And of course, you got the knife and the apple on the back. That's pretty awesome. There's the spine and the inside. Ghost face overlooking New York. That's pretty awesome. Okay, that'll do it, everybody. All 41 pickups for the month of July. Like I said, a lot of really cool stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of my pickups. What did you guys find in the month of July? And if you would, share the video around. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.